no choice. Here comes the smolder.
Hey guys, excuse me. Welcome back to episode 12 of Tangled Up in Disney. Happy Valentine's Day to our lovely, lovely live chatters. You all look gorgeous tonight, hanging out in Twitch chat.
Yes.
As you're listening to this, it is most likely no longer Valentine's Day because I typically get this posted at about midnight East Coast time. But happy belated Valentine's Day. I hope you all had a fantastic time either indulging in some much needed self-care or spending time with family and loved ones.
Greg says that Valentine's Day should be every day. I was like, son,
Oh,
that's very good.
Hallmark would love that. They're all over that.
He's like, we can love family every day. It's like, okay, I'm winning today.
You're right, Briggs. That's why Valentine's Day is silly. Well, welcome back, y'all. We have fun updates. So we have the Disney Dreamlight Valley update that is hitting in 2 days as we record this. As this releases tonight into tomorrow, you only have 1 day left to wait. From what I've read, servers will most likely be back up at 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern time, I think, right around there. They either go down or they come back up around that time. And then Thursday, the 16th, will be spent enjoying a new update that we will get to.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm really looking forward to this one, especially the Star Path.
Yeah.
Also, last week we had our Disney earnings call, which kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be discussed more thoroughly in the shareholders call, which is April 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
April 3rd is going to be a busy day for Disney. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a fun one. But we do have some interesting updates coming out of that earnings call. I had to dig a little bit deeper into some research that I was looking at today because there was a lot that I'm like, that has heavy implications. What are we thinking? So I'm excited. I love update podcasts. This is going to be fantastic. I'm excited to get into it.
Woohoo.
I'm going to be honest, I don't have much of like the normal update stuff. I don't think starting tomorrow, Chippendale Rescue Rangers will be doing meet and greets in Hollywood Studios, which I think is the first time they've done meet and greets like that.
Cool.
I don't know that I've ever seen them in Rescue Ranger outfits out in the parks. So that's very exciting.
Very cool.
Also, Grizzly River Run, which has been down, will reopen on March 17th in Disney's California Adventure. So you guys get your water ride back.
Wait, which one?
Grizzly River Run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went on that on our honeymoon, and Mark was gloating that he was going to get me soaking wet to all the people in our, because it's like there's like 8 people or whatever in a little circle thing, and I walked out with like nothing, but he was drenched from like head to toe, and everyone was just laughing at him because it's like he was trying to get me wet, but I didn't get wet at all.
That's so funny. I am cursed on Cali River Rapids, which is it's the water ride in Animal Kingdom in Disney World. I will walk off that ride totally soaked, and just like you, the person next to me will be spotless. But I walk off that ride soaked every time. And the cast members, they're like, no, you're not allowed to take your shoes off because like you want to keep them dry, and so everybody always wants to take them off, and you're not supposed to. Nah, as soon as we get out of that corral, I'm usually in flip-flops anyway, but they are going somewhere to stay dry because I know I'm coming off that soaked, and I am not going to be walking around in wet shoes the rest of the day. I am cursed. It's another. Sorry, I haven't been on Grizzly River Run before. I haven't ridden much in Disney's California Adventure. That's one where it's another circular water ride, right? Where you're like all 8 in that circle and you're going down the rapids, kind of. Okay.
Yeah. I've only been on it once. It was pretty good.
I love those rides. They're so much fun.
It was hot, so it helped cool us down.
Very worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Do we want to talk Disney Dreamlight Valley update first, or do we want to talk earnings call update?
Whichever.
No, Savannah.
I don't know a ton. Actually, did you hear about the NHL and Disney today? They announced their. Okay, so there's a game. Who is it between? Hold on. Let me pull it up. It's okay. So they're doing the first ever live animated NHL game broadcast. So there's going to be an NHL game going, and they're going to be animating it like alongside it. With characters from...
It's their show, The Big City Greens.
Yes.
You know what the best part of this is for me?
What?
My team is in it. It's the Caps versus the Rangers.
Oh, you're a Caps fan, right?
Yep. I'm so excited for this.
Isn't that it? I just read it as I was bathing my children tonight.
I'm going to have to write that down. I don't want to miss that. That's on Trey's birthday. Oh, I know what we're doing.
Yeah. So they're animating it along, and they're using technology to like track the puck and where it's going in the players to then have that animated alongside it, but also have like the characters animated as well. I'm like, that's crazy.
That's so cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God. I'm so excited about this right now.
March 14th, 7 p.m. Eastern. First ever live animated NHL telecast.
All right, babe, if you're listening to this, this is what we're doing for your birthday. You're welcome.
I think it's to get like kids into hockey.
It's a really great idea.
Is the main thing I read. But yeah, I thought that's so innovative and just so like something I would never have thought would happen.
That's gonna be so cool to see side by side,
right? So they'll have like the normal broadcast, but then you'll be able to watch the animated one.
Yep. So it says that it'll be available, because this was my question, because I'm obviously going to have the hockey game on the TV because it's the hockey game. So I would have to watch it separately, but they're gonna have it on Disney Channel and Disney XD cable outlets and Disney Plus streaming. So I'll be able to have it up on my phone to watch the streaming of it while the game's on. That's really neat.
Crazy.
Oh, I hope they come out with special jerseys for that, because I will be all over those.
That'd be cool.
Hockey.
So yeah, that's my little bit of news that
I love it. I was trying to scroll through Diz Twitter today to get some extra updates, but I was so focused on the earnings call stuff that I missed that. That's so neat.
Yeah, I like skimmed over earnings call. I was like, go all day. But yeah, I found the NHL thing when they were playing in the bathtub. So
nice.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's do this. I'll dig through some of the earnings call stuff, and then we can save the Disney Dreamlight for the end, because I know that there are some people who don't want spoilers. So as you're listening to this, I'll give you a spoiler warning before we talk about too much that we know is coming to the update, in case you've been avoiding that.
I
know
feel
I've seen
like
a few
it's
people in
impossible
chat.
to avoid it.
If they're staying off Twitter,
But don't
may
you
not
want to
know.
know what's coming?
see, that's my thing. I want to know.
I want to know all the things.
I think so. It's going to be a little out of order. So Disney had their earnings call, and following the earnings call, Mr. Good old Nelson Peltz came out and ended his proxy fight and said he is withdrawing because this is going to be a little. He says, well, Disney plans to do everything we want them to do anyway, so I'm fine. Okay, sir.
He just knew he was going to lose.
There was no way they were going to vote to put him in.
You know what? I'll just back down so that I don't get kicked off. He's just trying to save his pride at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm feeling like they probably said, look, you can sit in on some board meetings, but you're not actually a board member and you can't vote and will like take your ideas into consideration. I feel like there was some like background haggling that we don't really know about.
Oh, probably.
Because he hasn't, I don't think I've ever seen him back down from a proxy fight. So
No.
I feel like Disney was like, look, we're going to do half the stuff you mentioned anyway. So like
just
here, you can sit in and be an advisor and we'll give you like this much money for it.
quit your
It's probably
hissy
something
fit,
like that.
adult toddler.
Well, thanks. I don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, where to start? So their earnings call, park stuff was profitable. Disney Plus not profitable. We already know that. They're still on goal to have Disney Plus be profitable by the end of 2024. They ran into an issue the last couple months, and that issue is that Disney Plus subscribers decreased by, I think it was like 3 million.
Oh,
It not a, yeah, they said that they increased a little bit in Canada, they increased in the US. Disney Hotstar, which is the India streaming platform, they lost like 2 to 3 million subscribers.
oh,
Disney pulled out or finished and ended their contract with the Cricket League. So people in India, where cricket is massive, they stopped subscribing to Disney Plus because somebody else either bought out the contract or Disney sold it, whatever the case is. But Disney Plus and Hotstar no longer held that cricket contract. So they lost basically all of their India subscribers.
So, do you think that Disney saw that coming?
Probably.
Then why did they do it?
Maybe they're hoping it's profitable in other things. I've heard some rumors that Disney has thrown their name in the hat to purchase NFL rights.
Hmm?
Or sorry, not NFL rights, NASCAR rights.
Oh,
I'm mixed up in my seasons right now. Because NASCAR rights, I'm a NASCAR fan, so like this comes natural to me. I know this stuff, but they're split between two TV providers right now. I say I know this stuff and I'm going to totally botch this. It's like Fox and NBC or something like that. They split them half the year. Those rights are for sale right now. So it's been rumored that NASCAR's thrown their hat in under the ESPN portion
mm-hmm.
to say they're going to pick that up. If they do that, I think they're going to gain more. But the cricket loss is huge.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they've also announced they're pulling out a bunch of HBO contracts from Disney Hotstar as well. So any India contracts they've already maintained, they're going to lose more of their adult base because they're pulling out all of these HBO shows that were available.
Mm.
So maybe they just don't care as much about the international and they'd rather keep it like US and Canada, I think, is their two main portions of it.
Probably.
But I thought that was really interesting that they're still on goal to be profitable, but they lost a lot.
Yeah, I saw that end of 2024. That's like 2 years though.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly for their fiscal year too, it's a year and a half. Really?
Yeah.
Because I think their fiscal year is like October, November is the end of their year. So they're not even looking at like a full 2 years. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed.
Part of what could be a big help. This is kind of going to roll. So Bob Iger said that his main focus is to reshape around creativity and to reduce expenses in order to make Disney Plus so profitable, in order to be more profitable overall. They want to reduce expenses and they want to reduce it by $5.5 billion. A good portion of that may have been maybe it's too expensive for them to continue to stream in Disney Hotstar, especially with a cricket contract. So they pulled a bunch of that out. That may have reduced a large portion of their expenses without us even realizing it, because they had to pay somebody for those rights.
Yeah.
So that could be a good portion of it.
But unfortunately, then you've got 7,000 people losing their jobs?
Yep. So they are going to reduce the workforce by 7,000 jobs. 50% of that is marketing, 30% is
Ooh.
labor, and 20% is tech procurement. And I think it was Josh Damaro came out and said, hourly frontline jobs are not on the line here. It's other things, which I get. It's good to hear because the parks are already stretched thin as it is. We don't need to be losing people who are running and operating the parks, those cast members. I have two schools of thought here. And one's personal experience and one is not so much. They're going to be reducing labor wise a lot of the back end stuff. I'm hoping that doesn't reach into Imagineering. A lot of cuts will come with Walt Disney Imagineering, which seems silly if they want to do some of the changes they've talked about, but I fear that they're going to be cutting some of the labor out from the creative side.
But that's what they want to boost.
I know. More is less is more. I'm going to be very interested to see where those job cuts do actually, because we're going to hear as soon as they happen.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to hear where it's coming from. My other thought here. So in case people don't know, Disney does a college program where you can apply while you are in college to come down and do a paid internship. You get paid an hourly wage, and you get experience. So especially if you're working in certain industries, you can count that down as some college experience. I did a college program. I didn't actually count it as any college experience because you can't really do that for engineering when you're working food, but it is what it is.
I mean, you engineered them hot dogs real good.
Look, I made
Real
things
good.
work. Part of what they just reopened is the international college program, which is opening it up to students outside of the US. This is really, really big for Epcot. I don't know if it's as big for Disneyland. The big thing they do with Epcot is that park, their frontline workers are run by the international students because they like to pull people from Italy, France, England,
Right.
Canada to run those areas, because not only does it give you more sense of authenticity, that's probably a big part of it, authenticity.
Yeah.
It also means that they're able to cut labor costs without cutting labor costs, because none of these kids are part of any of their unions. They can pay them absolute base minimum. You don't pay them any overtime. If they step 1 foot out of line, they're immediately cut. Like, there's nothing they have to do extra for a standard, even part-time or full-time employee. These college program kids are first on the chopping block, but they love to have them on their front lines because it is a much lower cost of labor.
Fair.
So with them reintroducing the International College Program, or ICPs, I think that while they may not cut hourly frontline workers, I think there will be movement. There's a hiring freeze. They've been in a hiring freeze for a while. They're going to take a lot of those people who are currently working Epcot, I bet, push them into other places where they can go to and bring in all of the international college program kids and still effectively cut labor costs.
Yeah.
Or just have a shift of it. That's just my thoughts from personal experiencing, having done a college program and knowing how, especially Epcot works. I'm interested to see what really comes out of it.
I want to work at the Canada booth.
It's a pretty pavilion. It's
What
very
do you
nice.
do? Like sell maple syrup or?
Yeah, I mean, they've got gift shops in there where you can definitely buy maple syrup. One of the best restaurants is back there. They have really good steaks, and they have a cheese soup.
Interesting.
I don't start in Canada. I start in Mexico. So Canada sometimes gets cut from my walk around.
How dare you? It cannot get cut any longer.
It's Canada and England.
England has good fish and chips.
I don't like fish.
Neither do I. So
I have we went my high school did our senior graduation trip. We went down to Universal and Disney, and my friends and I spent actually our most time in England while we were there for one of our days, because one of the servers in the English restaurant, the Rose and Crown, I believe it's called. Chef's kiss. I think we sat there. We may have sat at that table for a solid hour and a half, 2 hours. just like ordering a couple appetizers and desserts here and there. Our server, he was awesome. He was perfect.
Wow.
That was how we spent. Anyway, so interesting labor cost. We'll see, or labor cuts. We'll see what happens out of it. Maybe they'll get there. Reshaping. Hold on. Part of something else that Josh D'Amaro said that they're looking at is, Bob Iger told Josh D'Amaro to look heavily at their current franchises and decide what they're going to build upon and invest in and boost, because their top franchises are what brings in the most money to the company, clearly.
Yeah.
Coming from that, a couple different things are branching off. They announced sequels to Toy Story, Frozen, and Zootopia, which are huge.
Yeah.
Frozen 2 ended in a really good spot for there to be another Frozen film.
Yeah.
Frozen's also a massive part of their franchises. That's going to be big for them. Everybody wants a Zootopia sequel.
Oh, I do.
I think that they probably used some of the numbers that came out with the Zootopia show they put on Disney Plus and were like, oh man, we have to do something with this.
They probably thought about this to begin with when they did the Zootopia little shorts. They were like, let's test the waters, see if people like this, because we're thinking of doing a sequel, but we're not sure.
And it just blew it out of the water. They were like, done.
Oh, I want one of those. I don't understand Toy Story. I think, first of all, they left it in a decent spot after Toy Story 3, and then they decided to make Toy Story 4. And I think they left it in a great spot after Toy Story 4. What are you going to do now?
That was my question. I sat and I talked with Trey about this for a really long time, because I was we texted about it. I'm very upset over the Toy Story sequel.
I don't think it's necessary.
They know how much money it's going to bring them.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. It is easy money for them. Easy money. I mean, they have to make the film, but it's easy money for them to make this film, put it out. People are going to flock to it. They have the Toy Story lands in almost all of the parks, if not all of the parks at this point. Like, they've got Toy Story stuff all over. They can use that so much to build up their revenue in so many places. Business wise, it makes so much sense. I am so worried that it is going to screw the story.
Mm-hmm.
To his point, Trey was like, look, they did Toy Story 2 very well. They did Toy Story 3 very well. You thought it was over. They came back and hurt you with Toy Story 4. It was fantastic. It was emotionally draining, but it was a fantastic movie.
So good.
I like Toy Story 4 more than I like 2 or 3.
Yep. Same here.
I thought it was a better film than either one of those. And so he's like, so how do you know Toy Story 5 is not going to be good? I don't. I sincerely hope it's going to be good if they're going to put it out. I don't want it to become Fast and Furious, where now we're watching Fast and Furious 10 and everybody hates the franchise and it's a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go see it.
Oh yeah.
So, I guess I understand it.
In love with it.
Yeah. I guess I understand it. But still, it's like, what are they going to do?
I feel like they could have done so many other things that they didn't have. Like, I'm game for a Moana 2. I don't know, again, storyline. I don't know what they're going to do with the Frozen 3, but like, I'm game for it. I think they could have picked other franchises that are big without doing a Toy Story. So we'll see how it goes.
Maybe we'll have to talk one day about what films we think could have sequels.
Ooh, I'll write that down.
That would be
I
interesting.
think that would actually be really interesting.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So I get it from they're trying to make money, and so they're like, maybe they're thinking, what do we know we can put out that people will come see, so that we can try and make up as much of this money as possible.
Yeah. Which Toy Story is going to be a good call for them.
Frozen as well.
Yep. So what was really interesting, a couple weeks ago, Scott Gustin on Twitter had put out a report that out of 15 of the top streamed movies in a report from Nielsen, Nielsen, 10 out of the 15 were Disney movies. So like Disney movies are big. There's things like Encanto. I would love an Encanto sequel. Turning Red, which was a great movie. Moana, Frozen, Luca, Zootopia, Coco, Frozen 2. Like they
Ooh,
have
Coco.
so many things that they can pull from that I think will continue their streaming building that and becoming profitable, streaming profitability. There we go. Um they could have done something other than, I mean, maybe they say it's Toy Story 5 and it's actually like a Woody movie, like a Lightyear movie.
Yeah,
I'm here for that. Give me I want a Woody's Roundup movie.
that'd be cool.
I'd actually be so game for a Woody's Roundup movie. Like I'm here for that. So it's part of what they're doing is looking at the franchises. Something that I think will be really interesting to come out of this. So there's been rumors that Dino Land in Animal Kingdom down in Disney World is going to be rethemed into Zootopia.
Oh,
The timing of this, they're going to take something that honestly most people hate in Animal Kingdom. If you like Dino Land out there, like the dinosaur ride is great. Dino Land itself is a waste of space. They need to do more things with it. Sorry, Disney World people. You got to be honest with yourself on that one.
they probably
They're
know
talking
that.
about taking, yeah. Ugh. They're taking it and retheming it supposedly into a Zootopia area, which is brilliant. And if they're putting out a Zootopia sequel and they time it, and I think these are planned for 2025, 2026, you've got time to plan out and retheme those lands to come out just before or just after that sequel hits.
Right.
They announced there was a ton of movie lineups that were announced, and in 2025 there was an insane amount of untitled Disney movies and 3 untitled Pixar movies, which once they announced these sequels makes more sense. So in 2025 there were 5 untitled Disney movies, 1 untitled Pixar, and in 2026 7 Disneys and 2 Pixars. So I mean they are ramping it up.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's building upon their franchises, I guess.
Good. I'm all for it.
Give me
more.
Frozen 3. Frozen 2 was amazing.
Give me more.
Speaking of reshaping in their franchises, there's an Avatar experience coming to Disneyland with more details to arrive very soon, per good old Bob Iger.
Oh, Bobby. We love
Good
Bob.
Bobby. So we talked about this. Where are they going to put it?
I don't know because I feel like it's so
no space.
full. Do they have more land somewhere?
I don't know.
They could be like, "Yo, we just want to buy." Next couple
look,
streets.
they buy out those hotels and stuff that are surrounding it.
Yeah.
That they know that's going to be a bucket of money.
Yeah. I don't know. Unless they get rid of something, but
I'll have to pull up maybe we'll pull up a Google Maps one day and we'll try to figure out what's Disney and what's not and see if there's like areas they can take out and add.
Yeah. I wonder if they own like a bunch of the land around. It's just not anything yet.
I don't know, because that was what pushed them into Disney World and keeping it so secretive, in addition to the cost perspective of it, is Disneyland. They built it up and everybody bought stuff all around them because they knew like it was growing. It was a thing. You wanted to have all of your stuff next to this big thing. And that was part of why Disney World was such a big venture to go out and purchase so much land. So they didn't have to worry about everything being right there. So I don't think they own any of the stuff that's like surrounding them. Wow.
I don't know.
It'll be. I'm very interested for the very soon to come news that Bob Iger said is coming. I want to know where. I want to know what. Are you guys getting a Tron? Hopefully, it doesn't take y'all 5 years for it to run.
That'd be awesome.
It looks really cool.
It does look really
The
cool.
cast member previews look amazing.
You're on the bike like this. It's like you're riding a bike. You're not just
It
sitting in a
looks
seat.
incredible. I didn't realize it's a 60-mile-per-hour launch. Like you
Oh.
get up to 60 miles per hour on that launch.
That's very fast.
Yeah. It's like also a 40-second ride. It's one of the shortest rides in the park, I think.
Oh, and it's like, I was thinking about it this week. You wait so long in line, and then it's done so fast.
Yeah. That's the that's the sad part.
Wah wah. I'll Genie Plus pass it all day long.
Put that money out.
Yep.
Speaking of, great segue. I know you didn't know, but great segue. So part of what they're talking about is they want to do 2 things to make the parks better. They have recognized that their pricing initiatives have been alienating customers and they have not been perceived as accessible to many segments. Pretty much a direct quote, which is why that sounds like that. So great. So they saw that they were really expensive. They continue to raise prices. They're bringing things in like Genie Plus where, okay, we no longer have Fast Pass. Now you have to pay if you want to try to schedule these times. Paying the park at the hotels for Disney World, things like that. And they have reversed a couple of those things, and I'm hoping they are further working towards reversing more, like maybe bring back Fast Pass for part of the day. Like, okay, if you stay at a Disney hotel, you get 2 Fast Passes and you can additionally sign up for and pay for a Genie Plus. That gives you a perk to stay in the hotels, which they really don't have any of those anymore. There's no reason to stay in a Disney hotel right now.
No.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, we don't.
It's way too expensive. You have none of the perks that were there are there anymore. It's all gone. So give us back more perks for staying on property. And give us options. Like, okay, if you aren't staying on a Disney property, you get 1 Fast Pass. If you stay on Disney property, you get 3. Plus you get the option of Genie Plus. Like
something.
So hopefully they continue to make those changes. They are also looking at ways to increase park capacity but maintain guest satisfaction, which reading that sentence up front is scary because if you increase park capacity and you let more people in, there's going to be more people in the park. It's going to be longer wait times. But if you put new attractions in the parks, it is a natural way to increase capacity without really increasing capacity and having there be negative guest impact because you're spreading out where your guests are going to be.
That's fair.
So as they're growing and they're talking about, what was it, the Encanto portion that was being teased at D23 to go into Disney World. I think in Magic Kingdom that was like Encanto and maybe Coco. That is a way where they can naturally increase the capacity for that park without negatively impacting any of your wait times or the experience because you're spreading out where people are going to be.
Right. That's fair.
Really long way to say, I think they're talking about adding more stuff to the parks and making it better.
That'd be good. They talked about a villain's land.
It has been teased for so long. I want it so bad.
That would be interesting.
Look, Disney World has the space. Disney World has space for a 5th gate. You can easily start working on that, building it up.
They should just make stuff all in between all of them.
It'd be cool.
So it's like
I understand that they have like
big, huge one.
You don't want to like see into the other one. Like I didn't realize this. I saw a thing the other day when you're in Epcot. So Epcot is like here, and then like right behind it is Hollywood Studios, and it's like a lake or a river that separates them. It's a gorgeous walk. I love walking from Epcot to Hollywood Studios. It's like my favorite thing. When you're looking at Morocco, there's a building that you don't realize isn't a part of Epcot. It's actually the Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios, but they colored the back of it to look like the rest of the buildings in the Morocco Pavilion because they didn't want you to realize that you're looking at a ride in another park.
Ah, sneaky.
It's so Disney theming and Imagineering is like amazing. They think so much through.
Yeah.
So I understand that they don't want you to look and like see other parks, but use your space.
Mm-hmm.
Increase capacity that way.
That's fair.
That's really all I had for the Disney earnings. So they're wanting to reduce expenses by $5.5 billion. They're going to be achieved partially by laying off 7,000 people, which is insane.
Yeah.
in
it's a
this
lot.
economy.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's doing
Um,
it though. Unfortunately.
It's I feel like it's just another corporate layoff we're hearing about. There have
Mm-hmm.
been so many lately.
Oh yeah. Tons. And it's only what? February 14th. And they've all been
Happy
this year.
Valentine's Day.
Oh gosh.
So that'll be interesting. I'm really intrigued by the shareholders call that is to come April 3rd. That will have a lot of information, and it's perfect. That's on a Monday. So we'll be rolling straight into a Tuesday
Yeah.
podcast going, here's the news, y'all.
Beautiful.
All right. You ready for the exciting part of this?
Yep.
Okay. If you guys are listening to this and you are worried about spoilers for the Disney Dreamlight Valley update, thank you for being here and for listening. And you may want to cut to the last like 10 minutes while we talk when we talk about other things. And then come back and listen to this after the update and hear what we're going to talk about.
I mean, at this point, it's like all speculation, really. Other than knowing who's coming, I guess.
They've actually, yes, there's a lot of speculation. They've actually announced a lot for this update.
That's
I
true.
didn't realize until I started digging into it how much they confirmed. They were like, this and this and this and this is happening. With
Right.
like no details given, just you're getting this.
Sweet.
Cool. Thanks. I think the big things that we don't know about, like we assume there's going to be new recipes. We don't know what new recipes. There might be new harvestables. We don't know. There probably is going to be more
New gems.
furniture and clothing.
Yeah.
But we don't really know what it is.
Oh, yeah. I think they actually did say there's going to be new furniture and clothing. They also mentioned storage changes.
Yes.
So I'm really hoping it's like increased storage in your chests so you don't have that 1,500 all over your...
The spots are there. You literally are looking at the spots in the chest and you can't use them. Open them up. How are we or tell us how to upgrade them. Do something.
Yeah, I will pay. I will use my Dreamlight to upgrade my chests. I
Perfect.
would.
We'll get rid of our Dreamlight that way.
Yes. I will.
I think the storage overhaul I think is going to be interesting. I'm from an efficiency perspective, I want there to be a button I press where all of my like items from my inventory go into the chest that I already have open. So if I already have a tuna in my chest and I have 5 in my inventory, I want to press a button and it just automatically goes over.
They do.
Do they?
If you right click.
Oh no, I mean everything.
Oh.
Like if I have a chest full of fish and I have a bunch of fish in my inventory, I want to be able to press a button and everything that's in my inventory that's also in that chest goes into the chest automatically.
Oh, so not like one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Because otherwise I'm sitting there and I'm spam clicking and I'm like right click, right click, right click, right click. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this isn't in here. And I have to wait for that to go away to go right click, right click, right click.
Mm. Okay, fair. That's fair. I am very excited for the Star Path. I think it's going to be
Yes.
fantastic. It's based on 100 Years of Wonder. And you already see that they have the Mickey ears that you can get at the parks. Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse have their cute little 100th anniversary outfits that
I'm
you
so
can unlock.
excited.
Like, I am grinding that Star Path as fast as I can.
It's going to be amazing.
And then I'm going to deck my whole village out in 100th anniversary stuff. Oh, we didn't talk about the Super Bowl, Disney Super Bowl spot.
Oh, I sobbed.
It's a
Nobody
good one.
should be shocked by that.
100. It's based on the 100 Years of Wonder, so it kind of links with what I was talking about. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend going and watching it.
That is a fantastic ad spot. It gave me the same type of feeling that the Disneyland fireworks gave me, where it felt like, oh, all of this flows together.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. Anyways, so the Star Path is I'm super excited for that.
Yes.
And I love that they're linking the game with like the parks.
Yes.
And it's very
it feels
much
so cool.
They're very much obviously in contact with each other, like Disney, but then also Gameloft. they're obviously the communication is very good. And I love that they're linking like what we can have in real life and then putting it into a game. So you could have it in real life
Yes.
and the game.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's cool.
it almost, we talked about this. Like, I don't like those, I don't like the drippy ears as much as I like Trey got me a pair for Christmas that are the 100th anniversary. I love them. I like them way more than the drippy ears. But knowing that I could be wearing those in real life and my character wearing in the game, I kind of want to buy them
Oh, I need the drippy ears now
just to have them.
so I can match.
It you wear it during all of your streams. You
Yes.
just got your little drippy ears on.
Yep.
I think that's such a cool idea for them to do. And I honestly, I hope that they continue doing it even outside of the 100 years
Yeah.
celebration, outside of any celebrations. Like, pick something merch wise from the parks, pick a couple things merch wise from the parks. Give me spirit jerseys. Let me put some spirit jerseys on my character and I will want to match.
Yeah. Or even like if they have a big movie coming out, coordinate it with that.
Yes.
Do like a cool star path or like a cool event that is directly linked to the new movie that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's genius.
It's a really good idea. I hope they keep doing it. I think it's very well thought out.
No,
And
we
kudos
got to get a
heavily to
Game
them.
Loft employee on here to just ask
Look.
questions.
They'd be like, I can't say anything. Wink, wink. This isn't a visual, right? I can like give you guys hand signals.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We won't tell anyone.
Not a person. Don't worry. The Star Path will be awesome. There's the new bunny companion that's going to be in the Star Path. So we get a nice new friend to follow us around.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably still use Pua, but the bunny's cute.
Yeah, so will I. Until Pascal comes, I will
my
probably
God.
keep Pua.
So we know the characters that are coming are Mirabelle and Olaf.
Yes.
Mirabelle's coming with a mini casita.
Oh, it's
You've got to
gonna be so
find room
good.
to put casita somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I think Olaf's going to be houseless.
He's
I
probably
think he's
gonna
just going to
live.
be another character.
I don't know.
Because I feel like he'd just bunk with Elsa or Anna and Kristoff.
Yeah, probably in the ice castle. Because I don't know where else they would put him.
I don't either. So that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be like, who else do we have that's just a character?
I mean, yeah, because
Oh,
Elsa and
do we
Anna
have
don't
any?
really have a house. Do they? I don't think they do because I think that's like considered Kristoff's, but maybe they all live there because I've seen Anna and Kristoff in there.
Yeah, I know Anna and Kristoff are in there. That when they sleep, that's where they go. Elsa
Yeah.
goes into her little ice cave thing. I actually think everybody does have a house. Maybe Olaf is going to get a house.
Or they'll bunk with Kristoff and Anna. Or be in Elsa's
I
cave.
feel like he'll be in Elsa's ice cave.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Mm.
Interesting to see what happens. Speaking of houses, you get to change the look of your house on the outside now.
Yes.
It looks like it's just paint, but like I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
I want to
Something.
make it pretty.
Something to customize. Because you can customize a ton inside. But being able to do something with the outside is super cool.
Yep. Speaking of inside too, they're gonna make it so that you can have you can change the look of the doors in the house.
Oh, cool.
And placement. So like they don't have to be in the middle of the wall anymore. I think you're able to
Oh.
move them to the side.
That'd be helpful.
I feel like it's gonna bring so much more customization options.
And so much more anxiety.
Oh no.
Because you're
Why anxiety?
because you're like, oh crap, where the heck do I put all of this stuff? How do I make this look? Do I want this here? Where do I want this? It's a whole thing now. Great.
Please don't stress over door placement.
I want
Do you
doors.
think-
I want doors that are like the doors from Encanto.
I do too. Do you think it's going to match placement on the other side? So like if your wall is here, I'll do it like this. If your wall is here like in front of you, and you put a door on the left-hand side, do you think the other room then the door is going to be on that right-hand side, or do you think you're going to be able to place that door wherever and it's just Disney magic, you just come out wherever?
No, I think it'll match.
I'm intrigued by this now.
That'd be freaky.
I know the look on your face. I'm making it so much harder, but I think it would be really interesting if they did it.
I couldn't. I have like OCD or something. It would have to make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Talking squirrels, totally fine.
Yeah.
Doors being on the wrong side of the wall, we're not there.
A walking talking snowman, fine. Doors swinging the wrong. No. Mm-mm.
Hard pass.
Can't do it.
Pass. Christoph Stahl is getting some updates. They're increasing the item limit that you can purchase on all of their items across the board, and limitless coal. You can purchase as much coal as you want from him.
Oh. I have so much. Already. But I mean, it's good if I run out. I don't have to collect it anymore, I guess.
Look, I'm not one of the people who sits there and cooks 500 pumpkin puffs.
No.
To sell.
I just sell pumpkins.
Yeah, I just harvest the pumpkins and sell those. So, like, I have a ton of coal. I actually want more ways to get rid of coal.
Is that actually more lucrative to make the puffs and then sell?
Yes.
But it's so much more time.
No. You get way more money, but the time they put into it, especially since they don't have batch cooking and you have to individually press the buttons to make each one, I'm out. I'm good. That's a waste of my time.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could sit there and make 1,500 puffs.
No. It's bad enough to have to go through and individually plant every pumpkin and water every pumpkin. They don't have a mass watering option yet. Like that's what I want. I want a mass watering option. I don't care about planting. Give me sprinklers.
I want like Ghostbusters backpack.
Okay. Yeah,
I want it full of water. And it's like a hose. You just that'd be good.
I'd be so good with that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be very good.
I'm just going to continue to give you all ideas from Stardew. I don't want to make your game exactly like Stardew, but Stardew had some good ideas.
I want a tractor.
Sprinklers and mass watering is one of them.
I want a tractor with a plow, so you don't have to dig.
So we're going into farming simulator territory now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's... Did I see that there was a Disney mod somewhere where you could do that? I feel like somebody's modded Disney Dreamlight Valley to make that possible.
What?
Oh, like it's like the weird I don't understand how mods work.
Me neither. Yeah, a super soaker backpack. Yes.
Oh, they could make that work.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Right, Game Loft, get on it. The tribe has spoken. Oh, Frosted Heights. We get the orb for Frosted Heights finally.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, not being able to do the orbs for all of the lands as they become available was really irritating to me.
Yeah, I feel like I more so want it for Forgotten Lands. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Because I just hate the fire everywhere.
I had to get rid of so many trees
because
I was so irritated with not being able to move through there.
Yes, or see.
I dumped a ton of trees. I can't wait to get rid of the fire up there.
Yeah. But yeah, the orb, that's super exciting.
The cave thing. So on the picture for the update, there's a cave that has a bunch of symbols on it. And again, we talked about this in your Discord, I think. It reminds me of the symbols in the cave that's down on the beach that you went into when you were working on doing the orb for the beach, and you had to like do the little mini quest, like you had to fish something and you had to plant something and you had to put the gems down. I feel like it's going to be something like that again. It feels very, very similar.
I could see that. Where is the cave?
I have two options. I feel like it's definitely going to be along that back wall. So like where you walk up and you have the river in the middle separating the two pieces of Frosted Heights. It's going to be along one of those back walls, but I feel like it's going to be on the far right side. Like that's my guess.
Okay. I was thinking it was in Elsa's ice cave. But
ooh.
Because you put the gems or whatever in the wall.
Yeah, it could be. I didn't even think about that.
That was my first thought, but I don't know if they were making like a completely new cave or
Ooh, I don't know.
would work.
Whoa, interesting. All right, we'll have to see where that is.
I'm excited now to
They
see
they
what.
really haven't done much with her cave, so like that's a big possibility.
Mm-hmm.
There's also in that picture there's a little dark squirrel hanging out by the cave, like a little shadow squirrel.
Forgotten squirrel.
Yeah, forgotten. He's all purpley and
Evil.
shadowy. I want him as a companion. I want him over the bunny.
I don't
I
like
want the
evil
little dark
stuff.
squirrel companion.
I don't like villains.
Why?
Yeah, they're just bad.
They're not all bad.
Mm.
They're just
Mm.
misunderstood. Misguided.
Can that be my excuse if I do something bad?
Yeah.
I'm
just
just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you can logic out an explanation.
So I have to think.
Maleficent hated it. We talked about this. She hated everybody because she didn't get invited to a party. So she took revenge.
Bad reason.
I would maybe say take the higher road, but she has a reason.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Okay.
This is funneling back to the unneeded Slytherin slander.
Okay. You know? Slytherin.
It's fine. And there's footprints. There's footprints leading up to the cave, which makes me feel like the cave is not only going to be an orb thing, which is part of the Forgotten, but maybe there's other hints about the Forgotten there and like your shadow self.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna wait to learn more about that until like the later updates, like the one where you find out what the pumpkin
Maybe.
is for.
I feel like we got something with Scar, like Scar's update, I think had a little bit of extra story in it,
That's true.
but we haven't really gotten much since then.
But we got, so at the Nintendo Direct, we got a clip of what's coming in April,
Yeah.
and we get Simba and Nala with a new realm, like a Lion King realm. So that'll be in the castle. Did you just roar?
Roar. I'm working on my roar.
So that'll be a door in the castle, right?
I think it'll be a door in the castle that will turn into you putting a house in the world.
Yep. Love that.
And I think one of the clips showed what Nala like roaring at something, which could be more Forgotten story.
We shall
Probably
see.
in the realm.
Probably.
Similar to like when you did Elsa and Anna's quest in the realm.
Yeah. Woody.
I'm so excited. I love their roadmap. I hope they give more roadmaps.
I think it's very smart that they did a roadmap just because right after the game
Better
was...
than keeping everybody waiting for so long.
Yes, like right after the game was released, everybody grinded the game. Like me included. I was done so fast. And then I was like, well, what the heck am I supposed to do? But the fact that they're updating more, it seems, and they're telling us, okay, when some stuff's coming in the next year and what's coming.
Yep.
I think that's super
keeps
smart.
You playing it, or at least keeps you interested in coming back.
Yeah.
Because there was a point in time where we had no idea when the next update was going to be or what was coming. And it was kind of like, man, I don't know what to do because we don't have any info on this. It's just kind of sitting here now.
So I bought the game a second time.
Yes. Yeah.
Wah, wah. Oh, well.
I still remember you messaging me and being like, I bought the game again.
Yeah.
I'm playing through again.
Yep. Oh, man.
Man, chat, the things streamers do for you.
Yeah. Should be grateful. Kidding. Completely kidding.
No, I'm not, chat. I am one of you. You will be grateful. I'm literally looking at chat as I say this. Y'all are all fine. It's okay. Just be grateful.
Oh, man.
So yeah, so very excited for the update. I'm assuming it's if you're playing that Thursday, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Cool. So if y'all want to see the update live, twitch.tv/cozy. That start time is between 9:30 and 10 Eastern, which is, I can't do math right now, 6:30 and 7 Pacific time. We would love to see you in chat to hang out and we can talk all things update related.
Yay. What time
Woo!
actually does the update come out?
I think it's like 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern.
Ooh. I'm like, what if I
Okay.
stream when the update comes out? But that's like
Ooh.
7:00.
I mean, you could still do an early one.
I'll be
Just
up.
like not that early.
I'll be up at that time. I'm up way earlier, but
I have meetings the first half of my day. I need it to at least be after 12 o'clock. No, I'm kidding.
Eastern?
Yes.
We'll see. I might want to do that. I don't know.
Hey, so if y'all want to know, we'll whatever Cozy decides to do, we'll tweet it out on the Twitters as well.
The Twitters.
So keep an eye there. We do a lot of updates there. Oh, speaking of Twitter,
Yeah.
we're going to be doing something really interesting starting in March. It's probably going to be a little crazy, a little mad. But we need your help. We need to know what your favorite Disney movie is and your favorite Pixar movie is. So you can tweet us, Instagram us. I don't think you can DM on TikTok, wherever you can send a message to the account, get in Discord. I'll probably throw a question up in the Disney Dreamlight Valley Discord or the main Discord today. If y'all want to tell us, please, what are your favorite Disney movies and your favorite Pixar movies? It'll be really, really helpful for something really fun we're going to do starting in March. But I need help. I need help creating it. So give us your information.
Give us all the info.
Give it to us all. Yeah, I'm really really excited for it. So please let us know. Otherwise, we love you all. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have not taken some self-care moments, take some self-care moments. Go sit down and watch your favorite Disney movie or show. This is not a paid ad. It might be a plug. Adam Hatton just started a new Disney vlog for Disneyland over on Twitter. After you watch all of Cozy's videos, you need to go watch Adam Hatton's video. That'll be a fun new vlog that started. You can watch along with me and tweet me with all the info. I'm here for it.
Yes.
I watched that immediately. I watched it on Premiere. Tweet me. Give me your info. Tell me what you think. Anyway, thank you all again so much. We hope to see you here next week. Normal time again next week. We're going to be streaming live on Twitch starting at about 9:30 to 10 Eastern time, just like a regular Cozy stream. Come hang out with us live. Leave us some reviews. Tell us what you like about the podcast. We love you all. Thanks for hanging out with us. And until next time, have fun and get tangled up in Disney.
Bye.